And I think we are live. Hello. 1 second. Let me just fix this little chat thing. It's got the wrong URL, I think. Let's see if that fixes things. Let's just do a test. I think that's fixed it. Test. Don't think it's working. In that top right thing there is supposed to be... Oh, there we go. Hey, it's working. Go us. All right. Welcome to the second ever stream for Retro Game On. This has come about because I'm working on some pretty big projects at the moment, and they just keep getting roadblocked by different things. There's technical issues, waiting on things to come in the post. We're in the absolute postage apocalypse right now in Australia. So I had a couple of wins this morning. It's a Sunday afternoon, by the way, if people are watching all over the world. Had a win with one this morning, so hopefully that video I can now, do the script and edit and everything. Everything I need to do in that video is done, so that's a big relief. On the other hand, there's another video I'm working on, relying on 3D printing and stuff. It was an 11-hour print, and it failed probably about 5 hours in, so very frustrating. Anyway, today we're going to be playing some 3DO games. Let me just turn on the console. I guess that's probably a good idea. So basically, in the stream I did last weekend, it was a Halloween special. I looked up some spooky games to play, which I called Spoopy, which, if you don't know, means so scary they'll make you go poopy. But today I just want to look into the larger library of the 3DO. So that should be popping up on screen right now. Looks like it is. I am, however, worried that I might hit a content ID when this starts playing. So I've just got my finger on the mute button here just in case. Yep. Okay, so first off, as you can see, we're playing Road Rage. That is a fantastic intro. I'd love to show you, but I don't want to get content ID'd on my second ever stream. But basically, it's this really cool live action thing they filmed for the game to the soundtrack of Rusty Cage by Soundgarden. We've still got copyrighted music playing here in the main menu, so once I get into the game, I believe it is just normal music, nothing copyrighted, so I should be able to unmute the Elgato. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Hopefully the content ID didn't pick up on that. So let's see how the loading times on the 3DO go. Alright, here we go. And we're off. How do I attack? Okay. So, me testing out the controllers has made me start losing now. So it's B to accelerate, accelerate, C to hit, and if I'm not correct, it'll automatically choose which side to attack from. What we want to find is some guy with a chain, so we can start whooping him. So, I'm quite a big fan of the Road Rash series. I have reviewed many of their games on this channel over the years, including the direct port of this on PlayStation 1. So if you like the look of this, I have reviewed that. You'll find it somewhere in the reviews playlist. It was quite a few years ago I reviewed it now. But this was originally out on the 3DO. And there's a bit of a theme today of games we'll be playing that can be found on other consoles, but the versions I'll be playing will be the original versions that started out on the 3DO. So I'm very excited because I've never really played them myself. This... I crashed. This seems like a pretty close to the PS1 version is what I'm trying to say. Alright, I'm gonna have to... so if it's anything like the PS1 version, hopefully I can catch up quite easily. Not sure if they have rubber banding going on or not. I doubt it for a game from the early 90s. Gotta catch up to someone so I can punch him. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I knew I'd catch up to them pretty quickly. There's kind of no point trying to hit them if you're just gonna overtake them at a million miles an hour. I love the graphics in this. How they... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they've used... Come on, I want to hit someone. It's kind of like they've used photos and they've just sort of plastered those photos onto the top of buildings. It makes this really interesting effect as you weave in and out. Going up and down. I love the effect of going up and down the hills. Whoa! Hey. Somehow I survived. Miraculously. Miraculously. That's how you say that word. Alright. I haven't seen anyone with chains yet. It's definitely in the Genesis and Sega Mega Drive versions where you can steal people's chains and hit them with it. There's nothing more satisfying than getting hit by someone and then catching up to them and literally taking their chain and hitting them with their own chain. I find that quite amusing, which I guess probably says a lot about my personality, really. So, I think what I'm failing at here is I sort of catch up to people and I try to hit them and it slows me down, but I'm actually quite far up the ranks at the moment. I'm coming 11th. I'm just going to focus on trying to overtake people. The sort of thing is it's hard to push the accelerator and the attack button at the same time just because of the way the buttons are laid out. Oh my god. And it's kind of cruel how it makes you run all the way back to your bike as everyone overtakes you. So I probably should have streamed this in the morning because that would have put me into prime time North America, which is most of my audience. So at the moment I have one viewer. Hello, one viewer. How are you? I'd love to know where you're from. If you're from Australia like me, it's 3:30 in the afternoon as I'm recording this right now, but I think it's sort of the very early hours of the morning for Americans right now, which is, like I say, most of my audience. So if you're watching, please say hi in the comments. I am keeping an eye on the comments, which is why I have a dedicated space for it on the screen, and right now all it says is test, which is frankly a little bit sad. Alright, 7th. Not too bad, but 7 is actually my lucky number, so not too sad about that. Now I've got to be careful, there might be some more copyrighted music in a second. There is, there's more Soundgarden. As much as I want to show you these clips, because they are pretty funny, I'm just going to get absolutely rickety-wrecked by the Content ID. Loser? You're a loser. I guess I am a loser, I came 7th. Alright, so for today's beer, we are sponsored by Emu Bitter. Not really sponsored. I bought this from the reduced bin in a bottle shop for $1. So, I can't remember the last time I had an Emu Bitter. I'm more of a fan of the Emu Export myself, but we'll see how this goes. Live on YouTube. Let's crack this puppy open. It's frothing. Oh, content, music. My review of the beer is going airy as I try to get past the contented music. Hello, Henry. Hello, my South Australian friend. Alright, let's have another crack at this. So, thoughts on the beer. They are very... oh, there's another comment there as well. Victoria, Freddie. Hello, Freddie from Victoria. I love Victoria. I'm a big fan of Melbourne. I was there last year, right before the border originally closed. So I was there in March. So it would have been a great holiday if it wasn't for the fact that I had to leave early because, yeah, the borders were closing, so that sucked. But I have a lot of friends in Melbourne, and my partner has a lot of family in Victoria as well, so definitely try to get there as often as we can. As for South Australia, it's been over 20 years since I've been there, so I promise I'll get back there soon. I hear there's a very good small bar scene in Adelaide, so... And plus, I'm a big fan of wine. And I drink lots of wine from the Barossa Valley. Plumbers don't wear tyres. Not today, but it's definitely on the list. I'm thinking of having a bit of a, like an FMV night. Oh, there's a cop on the road. That's a bit dangerous. So, yeah, not today, unfortunately, but the 3DO is known for its horrible FMV games, and I definitely want to possibly do a stream based around that idea. Because I've never played Plumber. What's it? Plumbers don't wear tyres. I've always wanted to, so... It's kind of the idea behind these streams. I don't have to commit to making a full video on something. I can just sort of quickly, rapidly get through games that I've always been wanting to try and just, you know, experience it for the first time. I think there's definitely a joy and fun in that. So I'm coming 9th. I'm definitely doing better than I was initially from the first. I guess I was sort of idling there at the starting track for a while. So... Okay, I think I've got the controls sort of figured out. You sort of got to have your thumb on the right hand side of the B button, so then you can sort of just edge it over and hit the C button, which is the attack. So that way you can accelerate and punch at the same time. A winning combination. All right, the coppers are coming in. See, I'm not going to win if I keep doing that, am I? Hopefully I don't get busted by the cops. Oh no, I think I've been busted. Either that or the game just froze. Yep, I've been arrested. Yes, as I said, I'm definitely a fan of wines from Barossa Valley. I'm especially fond of Rieslings and Chardonnays, and I've had many good ones from the Barossa Valley. Let's try a different track. Peninsula, that sounds fun. But I live quite close to our version of Barossa Valley, which is called the Swan Valley region. Probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes that way. So, definitely go there quite often. What if I'm going to get pinged for, you know, what's it, Monster Magnet and Soundgarden? Is it Monster Magnet? I don't know. That song that was playing, I do have that in my Spotify playlist solely from playing the PlayStation 1 version. Alright, we're off to the races. I still haven't successfully punched anyone yet. I ran over someone before. 3DO Master Race. Yeah, if only. So if you didn't watch my last stream, I'm quite new to the 3DO. I've owned a broken one for a while, which is a work in progress. It didn't work at all when I first received it. Not the guy who donated it to me, but the guy he got it off, which was basically an op shop or thrift store worker. Plugged it into our local power grid and blew it up. But after Adam, who donated to me, had it for a while, he donated it to me, and I rebuilt the power supply and got it working. But there's been ongoing sound issues, which have absolutely stumped me. So I've got a couple of videos of me fixing the 3DO, if that sort of thing interests you. There's part 1 and part 2. I've got about 4 hours of footage for part 3, which I'm just haven't really had the balls to sit down and sift through yet, because there's just not really a conclusion yet. But the problem is, the longer I leave it, the more I'm going to forget all the things that I've tried repairing it. It can be pretty difficult to... Wow. I am... Oh my god! I'm going to be coming last. So, I've had this 3DO for a couple of months. I bought it off someone local. Fully working. So, in the meantime, I just want to play it, because I just want to explore and check out the 3DO library, but it's also going to hopefully help me troubleshoot the other 3DO. The other 3DO has a smashed up drive as well. Apparently the OG guy who had it, not the guy who donated it to me, he blew it up, and apparently then he hit it with a hammer and smashed the disk drive, so not really sure what was going on with that guy. Must have been having a bad day, I guess. So the disk drive is also smashed up, so if I do get the sound working and get the disk drive working as well, happy days, but I'm not gonna lie, this controller isn't very good, but probably not a good idea to blame the controller, I guess. But I might do a mod on it where I can just load stuff off an SD card. I know there is a mod out there, but it is quite pricey, so yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But at the moment, I'm just burning games to disk, just CD-ROMs. And it's really simple to do, even in Windows 10. think the idea is that no one had CD burners when the 3DO came out, so there's no copy protection whatsoever. Every game I've burnt has been successful. I've had no failed burns, which is good because I'm running out of CDs. I'm gonna have to load up. I'm just gonna pause for a second and read the comments. Have you played Night Trap yet? No, not yet. But someone commented above. They said maybe play Plumbers Don't Wear Tires. So I guess I could play Plumbers Don't Wear Tires and Night Trap in the same night. Have a little FMV night. I think that would be pretty fun. Hello, yes, I remember you from the last stream. Thank you for watching again. And yes, I had so much fun streaming last time and the comments section was really going off as it's starting to go now. So yeah, definitely happy to be streaming again. I'm just going to explore the whole 3DO library, I think. It's bad to hammer game consoles. Yes, it definitely is. I've been trying, when I was trying to fix it, it was one of the original reasons I bought a 3D printer. Because the track that the tray goes in and out was smashed. So I sort of manufactured some teeth, but the problem is the bit that's smashed, the teeth track thing, I don't know what the technical term is, it's on a curve. So while modelling and recreating the teeth has actually been quite easy, well, I actually hit that guy, I think it's the first time I hit someone in game. Doing it on a curve is very complicated, so... Ooh. So yeah, screw that guy for hammering the console. Anyway, it's in my possession now and I'm trying to bring it back to life. So, I didn't see the cops last time I got busted, but I'm assuming that if you crash near the cops, then that's it, you're done. If you can hear the sirens, so... Can't really remember if... Just trying to remember back to me playing the PlayStation 1 version. I really should have probably rewatched the review. And gave myself a little bit of insight. It was also kind of fun to just sort of jump in and not really know anything or know much. Another comment there, just going to pause again, sorry. I'm envious of your shelf setup behind you. Always love to see an organised game collection. Thank you very much. I guess you can't really see all of it there. There's actually another shelf to my right full of PC games, mostly big box. There's not really enough room along that back wall to put all 3 shelves, but that would be pretty awesome. Where those sort of drawers are behind me, I've been wanting to put one of those glass display cabinets you can buy from IKEA that has a light and everything built into it. But the gap I have there is quite literally like 2 centimeters short of the space I need, because there's a cupboard to the left of it if you can't see that. So I can move the shelves over. There is 2 centimeters to move over, but the problem is I'll have to move all the games out and then move them all back in, and haven't really been bothered with that yet. There you go, I came 6th that time, that's one position better than I did last time. Anyway, time for more Emu Bitter. Yeah, I was doing a beer review on this, wasn't I? It's okay. I mean, I'm getting my dollar's worth out of it, but it's pretty plain. 4% alcohol, 1.2 standard drinks. Yeah. Oh, it's okay for $1, you know. It's a WA beer. Let's do one more track and then I think I'll switch over to game number 2. But by the way, the plan today is to play 3 games. None of them are hidden gems or anything, like a certain YouTuber would say. But they're just games I want to play, so yeah. Yeah, so it would be a cool idea, and there's really nothing stopping me from doing it apart from my laziness, because I just don't feel like pulling all that stuff out of the shelves. My collection is about 900 games, approximately. I think I checked my spreadsheet the other day, it's like 898 games or something like that. Obviously not all of those are in that shelf. There's other games in the front room as well, including my modern game collection, but anyway, I'm just being lazy. And also I'm broke after buying this new laptop, which I'm currently streaming on, so don't really have the money to go buy that cabinet. But it's pretty cheap, it's only like $120 for the cabinet, and then like another $30 or $40 I think for the light setup. So I think it'll look cool in these streams with the light behind me, and also this is where I film a lot of my videos when I'm filming myself talking. So I don't know, it's just kind of cool to have lights in the background, so I should probably put some lights in the shelving as well, just to make it pop a little bit. Yeah, so far this is, as far as my memory goes, this is exactly the same as the PS1 version. So I've played the PS1 version quite a bit. I've also played the first 2 Mega Drive Road Rash games. Not the 3rd one though, I'm always on the lookout for that. I might just have to go buy it on eBay or something. But obviously the Mega Drive games are quite different to this, and the gameplay is the same, but I do like the art style on this. The art style in the Mega Drive games are pretty generic. Could be any sort of racer, really. Alright, I think I might be actually, as long as I don't crash into anything, I might actually be in the running to, you know, maybe top 3. I'm not going to say I'm going to win, but I'm definitely aiming for top 3. Yeah, that's how we do it. No, that's not how we do it. Yeah, so it's pretty hard to steer. I don't know if it's the 3DO controller, or if it's just me, or if it's the game, but the frame rate isn't great, as you can probably see. Notice there's a few more comments there. I promise I'll read them in a minute. This is requiring my utmost concentration. This is me concentrating at 150%. Oh yeah, I'm coming third, I just realised. I'm in pole position. Oh, pole positions? Oh, pole position would be first, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. No, get out. Oh, shit. Oh, no! Can I punch this guy while I'm running? No, I can't. Oh, there goes all that. I wonder how much of the race I have left. Oh, I'll read some comments real quick. Yeah. I guess there is a little bit of pressure, but hey, we're just all here for fun. You guys don't care if I play something badly, do you? Because I will. It's a common misconception that just because I have a YouTube channel I'm good at games. I'm not. I'm really not good at games. I love playing games, obviously, so that's the important thing. But, you know, when I do game reviews or whatever and you see game footage, obviously that game footage is 100% cherry-picked of my finest moments. So I guess that's a good thing about a stream, you can really see the real me. Can I punch this guy off his bike? That'd be great. Come back here, you bastard. I want that third. Give me that third. Get out of here. That's right. Oh, there we go. Try not to swear, but swearing might happen, honestly. Coming fourth. Don't tease me like this, Road Rash. Oh, damn. So close. Number 4. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I think I might switch games now. After a tiny beer break. Alright. Disc is open. So if anyone's wondering, I'm just using these verbatim discs, which are very common in Australia. It's probably one of the few CDs you can still buy. Alright, now we're going to play. I don't know why I'm showing you this, because they're all blank and generic looking. But now, we're going to play the original Need for Speed, which also debuted on the 3DO, so yeah, it's, I guess I just gotta reset the console. Not like I'm playing a modern console here, I've got to think about these things. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. It's always a bit of fun. I've really got to start watching more streams myself. I don't think I've ever watched a single stream, so I should really get on that. So these should work. I did test them, I haven't played them yet, I've just tested them, so there we go. I think it's just, obviously the CD drive is very old and slow and well, it was never fast to begin with really, so yeah. Loading times are to be expected. So this being on the 3DO makes sense because if you don't know, Electronic Arts is founded by Trip Hawkins and he is basically the mind behind the 3DO. So I have the Panasonic variant here, but there's a couple of different ones. There's a Sanyo, there's an LG one. Basically, Trip Hawkins he created the designs for the 3DO and basically sold them off to manufacturers. Which is certainly a very interesting business strategy, which didn't really work, especially when they were sold for $700 American back in the day. That was probably the biggest issue, but has a distinction of being a very early CD-based console. You know, it was before the PlayStation 1, but obviously by the time the PlayStation 1 came out, I think it was all over by then. But it would have been pretty cool, like seeing full motion video for the first time on a games console. Obviously, you could do that on the PC for a while, but anyway, it all looks very nice. But so I wonder what Road and Track is. Is that like a magazine or a TV show or something? If you know, let me know.
Tired of warming the bench? Looking for something
Who the hell
to
is this guy?
sink your teeth into? Well, why don't you pull your butt off the couch and prepare yourself for the outer regions of outrageous?
That was a bit harsh. I think my feelings are a little bit hurt there. I'm going to drown my sorrows for a second. Alright. So, I got a bit confused by the menu before, so we'll see if we can figure it out. So, like, the menu items aren't, like, they don't say what they are. So I'm guessing that's to choose the track, that's to choose the car. God knows what that is. I don't know what that guy's face means. I think we're just going to jump straight in. Alright, it worked. Nice little slideshow there of some old school Ferraris. Alright. So, I want to say, like, the graphics aren't that great for the time, but I'm just thinking about early PS1 games, like very, very early PS1 games. Obviously, the PS1 progressed quite a bit over the nearly 10 years it was on the market and games were coming out for it, but, you know, I think early games, I don't think they look too dissimilar to this, but I think they definitely were better. Okay, here we go, from Wiki. Road and Track is an American automotive enthusiast magazine. So there we go, I was right. I think I got that from an LGR video. I'm pretty sure he mentioned that in some retrospective he made on the PC version of this. It is owned by Hearst Magazine. Hearst as in like the funeral cars. It is published 6 times a year. Its editorial offices are located in New York, New York. Alright, let's, how do I go? Just revving at the moment. So that changes the camera. That's the brake. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I did, but now it's working. Going a bit sluggish. Is it just me or is this game running slow? I mean, it could just be that it's, you know, 3DO. The 3DO is slow. Is that? That's it. I always knew I should have been a rap artist. Coming for you, Brockhampton. Also kind of strange there's no music playing as well. Maybe that was in the menu. Game options. Audio. All. Okay, well. Supposedly, all audio was on, so... Alright, we're getting some speed now. So I guess I'm just racing this red car. I think there is a manual gear shift. I had a very quick look in the settings before, like I said, before I turned the stream on. But, yeah, I'm a bit of a dweeb. I just like playing it automatic. I do have my manual driver's license though, so I guess I could do it. So the car feels very heavy. Okay, we've got some cops involved now. Things are getting exciting, I think. Definitely a lot easier to control than the bikes in Road Rash. I'll definitely say that. Yeah, this guy's absolutely smoking me. No, he's not smoking me, that's not right. So, yeah, I'm sort of going as fast as it's letting me now. Oh, catching up to you. Oh, can't get past you if I hit you back though, can I? Lost my chance there, got stuck behind another car and I lost it. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, if you look at the indicator, there's a little number there. It's on 3 at the moment. That is the gears automatically changing. So they are, it is an automatic. Yeah. I think it's just, I don't know. I mean, there's every chance I could be playing it wrong. That's definitely the downfall of just jumping straight into a game for the first time live on the internet. But yeah, I don't know. I've played many Need for Speeds over my life, but I've never played this one. I think the first one I ever played was Need for Speed Underground on the computer. Circa, I'm going to say, I don't know, 2004, 2003, sometime around then. That was my intro to, well, we're going to get him. That was my intro to Need for Speed. Just been able to customise cars any way I wanted. It really got me into cars, to be honest. Although I'm still not really that into cars. I'm a nerd who plays video games on the internet. Yeah, gotta say, not exactly the most exciting race so far. I mean, I guess it is the initial game in the series, I guess. Something's ticking? I don't know what that is. Am I running out of time, or... There you go, I just hit a cop and got away with it. I'm gonna do it again. Ah! They only get angry if you hit them twice, apparently. Let's add some excitement to this game. Top Gear fan? Oh, I think I just got pulled over. The other guy got pulled over too, so suck eggs. Top fan. Top Gear, sorry. Am I top fan of Top Gear?
Passing like that, you take him any way you can get him.
I have watched Top Gear in the past, and I have enjoyed it. But I wouldn't say I'm a big fan or anything. I don't really watch much television, to be honest. Okay. So, yeah, that was kind of a bit unexciting, to be honest. I thought this would be the exciting game to play. Let's just have a look in the game options while we're here. Oh, it's just the same as before. We're going to go back to the main menu, see if we can maybe change the game mode. Surely there's something more than just a one-on-one in a city track. So let's just go through these menu items one by one. Let's see what this is. Okay, see, so obviously I probably have to win it, I guess, to get a new track, because it's not letting me do jack shit. It's not even letting me get out of it. Hello, Hazamak. We are playing the original Need for Speed on 3DO. So this is the version of Need for Speed that came out before any other platform. This is Need for Speed's V-plates, as it were. So let's go into this selection. Yeah. Same again. Can't change anything. I wonder if the back bumpers are used for anything. I haven't... All the games I've found, they don't really do anything yet, anyway. Oh, I've done something. We now get this great FMV video about Ferraris. I don't care. Alright.
All-wheel drive helps put the VT's 492 brake
Can we just go back to the menu, please?
Up to 50.
Oh, there we go. Alright, what does this menu item do? The steering wheel. Okay. So you can change the skill level. Maybe, if it lets me. Oh, the back triggers do something! Okay, novice auto shift, intermediate auto shift, pro manual shift. I'll just keep it on novice because I am a novice. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at the controls. Okay, so the back triggers, if I were using the manual, I could use those to go up and down. So that's pretty cool, actually. You just change the camera, brake, accelerator, start, pause. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, it looks like I'm pretty much stuck to that one race for the time being. I'm pretty sure if I play that to some dorky video players, I guess I'll just show you that real quick.
You got two options. You can take this baby out and run her up against the clock. Or for the initiated, I suggest a little challenge. A little one-on-one, a little mano-a-mano. Come on, you know what to do. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit cocky, isn't he? Especially with those sunglasses. Alright, I'm gonna have one more crack at this race. And then I think we'll go to game number 3, which is will probably be the final game of this stream because, frankly, I haven't burnt anymore. We can't play every single 3DO game in one stream, although that would be pretty fun. I wonder how many 3D games were released all up. It was on the market for a while. It's kind of surprising, I think, considering... Well, got a head start on him that time, so... Yeah. Sucks to be that guy, I guess. Let's try the different views. There we go. Now inside of the cockpit. So it looks like we're being timed. And there we go, the little animation there of him changing the gears. That's fun. So fun. Bit of Sunday fun. I'm having a bit of Sunday fun. Sunday afternoon fun. Radio supported Dolby around here. Yeah, that would be that'd be pretty cool to test. I don't actually have a surround sound system at the moment. They've kind of gone a bit out of favour. I just have a soundbar these days. A long time ago I did have a surround sound system. I wonder if it's still on my dad's shed or something. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, hello. I've read your comment. I didn't say hello back. It's a bit rude of me. Hello, Mako-chan. How are you today, Mako? This really needs some music. Like, it's just so... I might as well be driving to work. Although I usually listen to podcasts when I'm driving to work, but... It's like driving simulator. Oh, no! Kind of cool how the camera changed there to show you spinning out and losing your position. That's novel. I'm just taking a closer look at the graphics here. There's definitely a lot of, 3D going on, but there's also just a lot of pop-up, just sprites that are just on flat objects. And I'm looking at things like the light posts and signs. I think all the buildings over the walls, I think they're just images. Actually, I'm quite sure they're just images. They're not, they're not polygonal, if that makes sense. They haven't been 3D modeled, so... I don't know, that's a bit lame to be honest, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're in a tunnel. You notice like the lighting hasn't really changed either, like it hasn't really gone dark. Not really a lighting system per se, just it's like the contrast goes down. 2.5D, yeah, I guess it is kind of like 2.5D. Although it is from a, proper 3D perspective. Get out of my way, Wayne. Get it? Because it's kind of like the Murph-mobile out of Wayne's World. Anyway. The crowd goes wild. I can quote lots of Wayne's World if that's what people want, but you probably don't want that. And I don't blame you. I kind of like how the car is red and it's the only car that's red, so I can, figure out who I need to overtake. So do I really only just race one other car? I feel like I probably should have at least read the instruction manuals before playing these. I might remember that for next time, just so I'm not going in completely blind. But it is kind of fun just to figure this stuff out as we go. Alright, coppers are on me again. The goal is to at least make it to the end of the track. And if I pass and I go to another track, I'll play that other track. But if I fail again, we'll go to game number 3. It's good to have a little bit of structure in these live times. Oh, cool, we've got a checkpoint. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's the end. It said checkpoint, but it seems that it's actually the end of the race. I think I won! Average speed 103 miles per hour.
Very close, very close. You pulled it off. Next thing you know, you're going to be getting a sponsorship, a race with the big boys.
Shut up. You can just shut the fuck up. Look at that shit-eating grin. I did promise I wasn't going to swear on this stream, so I'm sorry. Continue. Alright, do we get to go to a different track now? It's exciting. Progressing. Live. On YouTube. By the way, I'm not drunk. I know that's what a drunk person would say. I've only had what I've had of this beer, which I cracked open on stream, so... It's like the same track. But you're watching in real time how much I've drunk. But who doesn't love a good, you know, Sunday afternoon beer? Go! Oh, pushing the wrong button. I was pushing the brake button. Maybe I am drunk. Maybe this $1 beer is really getting its money's worth. Because I was pushing the wrong... So basically it's kind of weird. You sort of sit there and you can accelerate all you want, but there's no countdown time or anything. You basically just have to take it out of gear. Which doesn't really make much sense here since I'm playing an automatic. Anyway. Okay, the track's a little bit different. I was kind of hoping for a different sort of environment, you know, maybe, you know, some trees. Trees would be nice. So we just got more concrete. In fact, we got more concrete. It's like before I was in the residential area, and now I'm in the, you know, the industrial area. I had my Atari ST out this morning, and I was got the mouse working on it, which is really cool. There'll be a video on that soon. But I was playing SimCity, and yeah, I was building residential zones and industrial zones. It just sort of reminds me of that. Pause for a second. Hey bloke, entertainment for 5 minutes while last bits of dinner cooking. I'm glad to be a help. What's for dinner? Award winner. Sorry, I didn't even realise who that was. We were talking about you before. Nice things, of course. We'll just anyone else is watching. Award winner is the one who donated me the other 3DO that I've been trying to repair forever. I feel like it's been like a 12-month long mission so far. But yeah, we were talking about that before. Because this is a 3DO related stream. So it's definitely heating up in Australia right now. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. I think it might be because of the studio lights. But summer is just around the corner. And there is no aircon in this room, which sucks. In my old house, there was aircon in every room, except for the retro gaming room. I don't know why there wasn't aircon in there, and for some reason there's no aircon in this room either. It's just like a curse. So, if I start sweating profusely, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too gross. What's my favourite Game Boy model? So, pause again. Well, it's not my favourite to use. My favourite in my collection is my transparent Game Boy Pocket, which I got at a Game Traders in Adelaide for $20. That is an absolute steal. I'm actually I keep pushing the wrong button, I keep pushing brake by accident. I'm actually quite fond of the Game Boy Color myself, just because it's the console I had when I was a kid, so. But I own all of them in my collection. I'm quite fond of the DMG, just because it is OG as. But the last thing I need in my collection is a Game Boy Light, which have become ridiculously expensive over the last couple of years. I'm kicking myself. There was a broken one that looked easy to fix that I found on eBay once, and it was only $80. And at the time I was like, $80? I'm not paying $80 for a broken Game Boy, but that was a bad choice. I should have bought that. Probably Elliot from the Retro Future probably ended up buying it, no doubt. Alright, there's more comments here. Let's see if I can read and comment at the same time. Yeah, damn right, that's the best retro gaming related purchase you've had, especially from Game Traders. Because, yeah, we had a few Game Traders in Perth. Obviously they're not around anymore, at least not here, unfortunately. And I mean, even back then they sold things at, you know, what they were worth. I think the cheapest thing I bought from a Game Traders was Trick Style on the Dreamcast. I think it was, no, it wasn't Trick Style, it was Jeremy McCraft motorcycle racing, or like dirt bike racing. I don't think that's the actual title, but Jeremy McGrath, I think that's what the guy's name was, and yeah, it wasn't a great game. It was only $5. And the case was all smashed up. I think the reason I said Trick Style, my Dreamcast actually came with Trick Style, but I remember they had like 6 copies of Trick Style there for some reason. Oh no! Come on! So close. No! It wouldn't let me. No! I was right there at the checkpoint. I don't even know what happened there. I'm not even sure how I spun out. Oh, lame. So lame. Oh, the guy. I got pulled over and the guy. Oh, that is absolutely devastating.
Sitting around chatting with the local authorities.
Yeah, this guy can just shut up for a minute. I don't feel like being chastised for that. I know how awful it was.
Oh, I gotcha.
Alright, we'll see if it continues to a different track, just so we have something else to look at. And if it doesn't, I promise we'll switch over to game number 3. Let's read some comments in the meantime. Brit Ozman says, do you consider the Game Boy Color an upgrade to the DMG or its own separate console? I consider it to be its own console, but most Game Boy fans and Nintendo themselves consider it to be merely an upgrade. I definitely consider it its own console because it plays games that the Game Boy can't play. It has its own library of games, so the fact that it's backwards compatible shouldn't mean that it's merely an upgrade. I personally do consider it an entirely new game console. Alright, let's continue along. Okay, I think I've been booted out. So let's go on to game number 3, which is the one, the only, Gex. Again, not sure I'm showing you the CD. It's really just proving that I've been pirating things, really. Hopefully it doesn't take me to the courtroom for the FBI. I just might bust through the door any second for me pirating a game that came out nearly 30 years ago. So, yeah. Probably should have spread out the genres a bit more. I'm sort of realizing that now, but... So yeah, what I mean by that is we had 2 racing games and now we're going to a platformer. Really should have been 1 racing game, this platformer, and then potentially something else, but... We'll look into that for the next stream, wherever that will be. There'll probably, hopefully, I don't want to bloody jinx myself, but there should be a video out next week. I know it'll be 2 weeks in a row now that there's been no video. As I sort of explained before, if people were watching who weren't watching back then, I've had 2 pretty big projects on at the moment, and I've just been having awful luck with them. Just technical issues, postage issues, it's driving me absolutely nuts. But made big inroads on a video this morning, so I'm confident. I don't think I need to film anything else, so that's why I'm confident that I should be able to write the scripts and edit and all that good stuff. So hopefully, my computer doesn't get hit by a fucking meteorite or something.
Time to teach someone some manners.
Wow. Time to teach someone some manners. I've watched a review of this on someone's channel, and they complained quite a bit about Gex's voice and his quotes, I guess we'll say. Apparently the English version is much better. There's some guy there that's much more likable. He was on the BBC, or he's probably friends with the Queen or something, I don't know, but I think everyone sort of agrees that this American Gex is pretty annoying. And I had the option to download the PAL version of this. I chose the American version just because I assumed it'd be in 60 Hz. So yeah, anyway. How do I get into the game? Graphics are definitely interesting. Oh, I think I went back. Okay, so obviously there's a couple of different landing areas and I went back to the previous one. Well, that thing's flashing and making animation. I'm guessing that's probably what I need to, Nope. Oh, there we go. Again, I'm pushing the wrong button. For some reason, I feel like pushing B instead of A. I don't know why. Wow, that was quite a little dance there. Alright. Find level remote controls to turn on new level TVs. So, I know very little about Gex, but apparently he's addicted to television, and these are all different TV stations. So I can, with the A button, I can, is that like a tail whip? Tail whip B, and then C to jump. Doesn't look like the back triggers do anything at this point in time. Let's, oh, shall I eat this guy or shall I tail whip him? Tasty. Mmm. Alright, guess I gotta tail whip him.
It's tail time.
What does this say? Tail whip power balls for 1 health point or eat them for special power-ups. Okay, good to know. I think I tail whipped that one. Music's pretty good. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, cool. I can climb up stuff and it makes an amazing sound effect as I do it. Let's take a moment of silence to listen to that. I climb up that thing. That is amazing. Whoever designed that sound effect, I hope they got a raise. They probably didn't though, because they probably didn't make much money off this, but... How do I break stuff midair? Do I jump then tail whip? Yeah, there we go. Oop. Geronimo indeed. That is very 90s. Yeah. And the problem is, 3DO games are very expensive in Australia. The 3DO, as far as I know it, was not released in Australia, so I have to import everything, and it's too expensive. The only physical game I own is some crappy soccer game, which was quite literally the cheapest game I was able to find on eBay to test the console I'm trying to fix. It was sealed too. And yes, it does work. Hold down the run button to get extra speed. So what's the run button? Is that one of the triggers? Ah! Back left trigger runs. So the back triggers do something. Hey, there we go. Now I'm playing the game to its full potential. Who needs instruction manuals when you have spooky floating question marks? This would have been a good game to play at the Halloween stream, actually. Much spookier than the crap I was playing last week. Oh yeah. If you say Geronimo again, I'm turning off the console.
Anything but this.
What is that? It's not going to explode, is it? it did explode. So I probably should have seen that coming. So anyway, as a platformer, I mean, I've played many platformers in my time. It's pretty much exclusively what I played as a kid, apart from Gran Turismo 2. And, yeah, this is good. It's getting my, retro game on seal of approval. Good mix of mechanics. It's not difficult to figure out how to do stuff. I'm guessing that's probably the exit of the level, but I haven't found the remote control.
That's it. That's the spot.
Goodbye, Brits man. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll hopefully see you next time. Award winner says, so... Wait. Oh, I missed your last message. Squid and crumbed prawns. Lovely. You're from Queensland, aren't you? It's pretty much exclusively eat over there, isn't it? Prawns? Prawns? So who's Bo? Bo doesn't believe me that you said hi to me, so say hi to Bo. Well, hello, Bo. I don't know who you are. Hopefully you enjoy your... Is that the thing I'm looking for? Tail whip cameras to take a snapshot of your progress. If you die, you can start over from there. Okay, cool. So hopefully you enjoy your dinner. Anyway, Bo. Well, I've been nearly streaming for an hour. Probably getting close to wrapping it up. I don't really want these streams to be really long. Like, I just don't... I don't know. I mean, I gotta take in my washing, you know, I gotta do the dishes. I am having fun though. I could just keep playing. I'll play to the end of this level. Pull down while jumping to tail bounce on enemies only. Losing interest in these question marks. and the things they are saying. It is getting really hot in here. Yep, Queensland. Alright, thank you, award winner. Enjoy your dinner. Alright, well. I think I've... Whoa. I died. I think? Yes, I did.
Let's get back to the mystery man.
Well, guys, everyone's bailing to go have their dinner. It's not quite dinner time here in Western Australia because we live 3 hours behind the rest of Australia, but I guess I'm going to wrap it up there. So, thank you guys for watching. Cheers to you. Cheers to my $1 Emu Bitter beer I bought from Dan Murphy's. No regrets. No regrets at all. See you next time.